right out of the gate, we're dealing with multiple cases stacked against one defendant. Never a good sign. When you hear 3 separate cause numbers, that usually means this isn't a one-time mistake. It's a pattern. The real question is, how deep does this go?
Good morning, sir. You are Raquel Allen. This is cause numbers 25 DCCR 1163, 1164, and 1697. Mr. Burbank, what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I believe that some more offenses coming. It's still in the discovery process.
Okay.
I would ask for a reset. I have talked to the prosecutor. And that was the indication.
The discovery process is key here. That's when both sides exchange evidence. If they're still in discovery, it usually means delays, incomplete information, or even surprise evidence. And notice that new case recently indicted. That's a curveball mid-process.
Judge, I did speak with Mr. Burbank's office last week. They filed a letter of rep on the new case that was recently indicted. So I do have all of that.
And there it is. The prosecution subtly bringing up prior criminal history. That's not random. That's strategy. They're planting doubt and pushing the judge to reconsider bond. Translation: they might be trying to keep him locked up longer.
And I don't mean to ask this to catch Mr. Burbank off guard or anything, but based on Mr. Allen's prior criminal history and these offenses, would the court just take a quick look at the bonds, maybe?
I don't even have the new case. If it was indicted last week, it's not on our docket. What's the cause number of that? And what's the charge?
It's a possession. It's 25 DCCR 1697.
Oh, I have that one.
Yes, the new indictment didn't come last week, but it was just caught up with these other cases.
Okay. Because that actually, so the offense date from the possession is actually 2024.
White! Did you catch that shift? We went from legal technicality straight into drug testing compliance. That's a huge pivot. Now it's not just about charges. It's about whether the defendant is following court-ordered conditions. What do you think? Does this help or hurt his case?
And then it was after that that we had the other possession and the evading. Are you wearing a drug patch?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I don't see that we've had any. It's like you tested positive back in court. What was it, last October? You've been wearing a drug patch ever since? Have you gotten a change every 2 weeks like you're supposed to? Let's do this just to make sure, since I don't see anything, let's have you tested this morning before we do a reset, and then we'll go from there. And is there any other cases you expect something else? Do you expect another case other than these 3?
When I initially talked, I don't know this one. I mean, I'm not trying to act, but when we talked, I thought there were a couple more out there, but maybe not.
And I'll look into that.
Let me hold it while he gets a drug test. Can you
Okay.
look in to see if there's something else, and y'all talk, because I want to know what's going on. Have a seat in the jury box. Good morning. You're Jermaine Young,
Yes, ma'am.
and this is 24 DC.
Now this is critical. DNA evidence can make or break a case. But listen closely. They've been waiting on it, and suddenly there's confusion. If that evidence doesn't exist, it could completely shift the prosecution's strategy.
CR 0916. I have a note that we've been waiting on some DNA results. Do we know where we are
I
on
can
that?
speak to that, Your Honor. I was out of town Thursday and Friday, but before I left, I prepared these cases for today and saw on the docket DNA pending. Not finding anything, taking a brief look, I contacted the detective on the case to ask him about it. I've read my email with to Mr. Burbank this morning.
And just like that, the expected DNA evidence might not even exist. No swabs, no testing, nothing. That's a massive twist. So now the question is, was this a miscommunication, Or has the entire case been leaning on evidence that was never there?
It's his belief that it was never sent off because there were never swabs taken because there was a delayed outcry.
Okay. So there's not any and none anticipated.
As I stand here now, I don't believe so, but I did tell Mr. Burbank I would continue to research that issue.
Okay, well, if we don't, that's what we've kind of been anticipating or waiting on, or thought we were waiting on, and so I'm gonna do one last reset. This will be the
Yeah,
final
one last
reset.
reset. I mean, we were here 3 or 4 times and
We've-
it was in the lab and.
Yeah, we've talked
we
about.
talked about calling them and was told.
We did,
they
yeah.
called, and now all of a sudden,
Yeah, so let's just do one more reset, and if for some reason that was just not good information, then that's what it is.
And
If
I-
there's something out there that you find, obviously, we'll talk about it at the next court date.
that's fine.
All right.
To do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Stay
you.
in touch with
Cheers,
Mr. Burbank and your bondsman. They'll let you know when you need to come back.
Ron, I have to go to the CDC for something. I'll come back.
Okay. Good morning. Are you Aaron Roberts?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Roberts, were you able to get someone hired?
No, ma'am. I did talk to 4 lawyers like you asked. I went to the interview like you asked. Wait on them to call me back. If they call me back with a felony. And I went to the DMV to get a ID to get a job.
Good. All right. What lawyers you talked to?
I go in the paper today.
Thank you.
Duham Jones, like I told you, William Marcus Law Firm, Walker Law Firm, and I talked to a man named James Paget.
Okay.
So
Thank you for doing everything that I've asked you to do. I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
yes, ma'am.
Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely because you're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct. Step in front of the clerk. You hired Mr. Kimmler.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're just checking on that. Okay, but you sent it yesterday? you said?
Well, I sent it to Bree. She should have e-filed it.
I'm sorry?
I sent it to my secretary and then she e-files it. So
Okay.
you have to e-file it.
All right, so we'll just reset your case, stay in touch with Mr. Kimmler and your bondsman, and they'll let you know when you need to be back.
Yes.
All right, you're free to go, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
John Tat Taylor? Good morning, you're John Tat Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Taylor, were you able to get someone hired?
No, I haven't, but I done talked to a few of them. I'm gonna try to hire one today. We're running town. Just I called some of the local lawyers and I said Miss West and they're like, oh, you're just trying to get the free rule because you know they say about they know that you asked to talk to 3 lawyers, but I got a retainer fee with me and I'm gonna warm her because you know I'm from Turner County. I'm gonna make sure I get one on today.
Who are you hiring today?
Dr. James. I don't even know because it's the same person my co-defendant got. And I think I'm gonna try to talk to him. So I'm gonna find somebody.
Now, sometimes they can and sometimes they can't represent co-defendants, so you have to make sure that that attorney knows. But how are you gonna hire him today if you don't even know his last name?
He my co-defendant. I'm gonna call him and get his information. I
Okay.
was doing that before I came in here. And I talked to him one time. He was like, oh, you just trying to talk to 3 lawyers because Miss West asked.
So, well, here's the thing, when you call lawyers, it's to try to hire them. It's not just for that. So when you call, you don't need to say, Judge West told me to call. You need to say, I need to hire a lawyer. The point is to hire someone, not just to go through some
And when we
fake
started-
process
Yeah.
where,
when we started talking and I said something like that, you know, he automatically like thought that's what I was just doing.
okay, so then why are you gonna hire him if he didn't want to talk to you?
I will talk to him in person now, because that was over the phone. No, my co-defendant said it was pretty good where he moving, but if he can't,
So here's the thing, I understand you're coming in from out of town, but for me, that doesn't matter. All right, you need to get someone hired before the next court date. Whoever it is, doesn't matter. If you've got the money to hire someone, then you need to get someone hired before the next court date. There's no excuses that I had to drive in or I couldn't do it. Get it
Yeah.
taken care of one way or the other, okay?
I will.
Step in front of the clerk. Good morning, you're
Morning.
Carl Whittington,
Yes, ma'am.
and were you able to get someone hired, Mr. Whittington?
Not yet. You told me to bring the face up to show you what I'm actually making now, like, so you can see like the difference, like I actually get something hired probably soon. There's a little bit more time if you don't mind. There we go.
Who are you planning on hiring when you save up the money?
I was gonna be the Gertz Kelly, I think it was.
Okay. And that's it, bailiff.
I got 3 of them. This is like per week.
Thank you. All right, thank you for bringing that. I will give you one more reset. You need to try to get someone hired in him before that next court date, all right? Step in front of the clerk.